Hi guys, welcome back to the Real Deal podcast. Today, I know I say everyone's a special guest because they are all special guests.
This is the most special guest.
This is the most rare edition possible. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Have you had
If you count
Ball
my mother,
State? Oh.
yes, we've had a non-Ball State,
Okay.
but this is another limited edition.
Okay. You said introduce myself?
Yes, please.
Okay. My name is Megan. I went to high school with Rosemary. We are longtime friends. Oh, I knocked the microphone. I hope you can't hear that. And I go to school in Colorado, and I am not back at school yet. And so I'm visiting Rosemary, and she asked me if I wanted to come on the podcast, or maybe I invited myself, and I said
No,
yes.
I definitely said it before because I was
Okay.
like, if you ever come on Thursday, but then you were like, anyway, you were
Maybe I
invited.
subconsciously remembered and was like, Rosemary, I'm
Yeah,
coming up
that's true. Or you're
Thursday.
just like fame thirsty, fame hungry.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Just looking for my 5 minutes.
yeah, and we're
My
not
15
actually
minutes.
friends, but you just are stringing me
Yeah.
along until this, and then you're
Yes.
cutting me off immediately.
Yes, that's
okay.
my plan.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
Okay, so have you watched the only podcast that's posted?
I think I've seen a clip, or I've seen clips that you posted on Instagram
Okay.
and stuff.
Well, I have coloring sheets for us. And this is also a very special picture, which I think we can talk about.
Oh yeah.
I always show it. I don't know if you can
My
actually
forehead.
see it. But I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
It's the
But-
angle, guys.
No, it's a 0.5 picture, so that's why it looks like that. But, and I'm like,
Isn't it
tucked
Kings
into
Island?
you. Yes, it's Kings Island. Because
Your
our friend group,
arch.
I know, I love it. But that's inverse arch.
Yeah.
But anyway, our friend group likes to, when we go to amusement parks, be amusement park couples. And so
the overly affectionate, all over each other
Yeah.
couples.
So that's what we were doing. And in this one, I actually think we were doing it before, and then our friends were like, no, be more, be more into
That
it.
sounds
Look
like
more
us.
sultry. But anyway, that's
yeah,
fine.
I'm doing a sort of sultry face here.
Yeah. But I think we're just, and we can color,
Okay.
but I just want to talk about, our friendship. And,
Yeah.
I don't know, just stuff like that, because one thing that also our friend group does is we try and go to Kings Island every year.
Yeah.
Which I like because, our friend group didn't really start until junior year, would you
Mhm.
say?
Yeah.
And I feel
junior, senior year.
with everyone that's in it now, it's solidified senior year.
Yeah.
But now we're at the point where we can have traditions because it's been long enough.
Mhm.
And I like that Kings Island is one of them.
But now it's harder because we all kind of are go to school in different places.
Yes.
And so
And that's the devastating part because in the past everyone's been back for summers.
yeah.
You should tell us about that.
Tell
Tell us how you're breaking the friend group apart.
Yeah,
Megan.
so I'm basically the worst
Yeah.
because I am not going to be home for all of the summer this summer. I'm planning to be home for the first half because my sister's
Oh.
graduating. Yeah.
The first half?
Or the first month maybe.
Okay.
Um
This is better than
Or a
I
few
thought.
weeks,
This
yeah.
is better than I thought. So we could still do stuff.
yeah,
This is
we'll
good.
see each other.
I thought this was the last time I would see you ever.
ever, yeah. No. And if you would come visit me during your spring break, then you would.
That's another thing we need to talk about.
But
I want to.
I
But I
know
keep
you
saying
want
that. I
to.
do keep saying that.
But I have an internship, and so I'm not coming. I'm staying in Colorado over the summer, but
It's a
I
very
think-
fancy internship.
thank you.
It's it's a fellowship, yes.
Yeah.
So it's 3 years worth.
Yes,
Or something.
yeah. or something. Yes, in psychology research. But I think a lot of our
Stupid people
friends.
science. Stop. I'm a communications major. I really think it's okay.
I think a lot of our friends are probably going to be starting to do different
Yeah,
stuff.
I won't be in Scienceville, so
Yeah, that's true. You don't even really live there anymore.
I know.
And some other of our friends are studying abroad and things like that, and so I think it will be. Are you studying abroad? Oh, you're doing. Sorry, you
No,
can
please
talk.
tell me.
Well, were you talking about a sort of cruise ship
Yes.
situation?
Well,
that you
yeah,
might
because
try
I
and do?
don't really want to be gone the whole summer because I finally have friends.
And that's this summer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would do a study abroad, but I just feel like
Well, you can do it not this summer.
yeah, that's
isn't
true.
the
So if I
only-
lose all my friends, then that's kind of I was thinking about this earlier because someone came in and talked to us about study abroad, but I was like, right now I'm in a good place with everyone, but if I end up not being, then I
Well,
can just do it later. You know? That's not my whole thought process.
Well, are all of your friends gonna? Wait, do you mean like your Ball State people?
Yeah.
Well, are all of them gonna be here this summer?
I think a good amount.
F.
But I'll still come back to Zionsville and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Why would I even go back to Zionsville if you're not gonna be there?
No. Like Nyan, maybe.
Nah.
The
No,
boyfriend for context.
Yes, he was talking about like he's gonna visit me hopefully a little bit over this
That's
summer.
fun.
Yeah,
You can join your fellowship.
he's trying to get an internship and talked
In
about,
Colorado?
He talked about trying to get one in Colorado,
That's
but
cool.
apparently internships are hard to come by. So I think it's a sort of take what he can get situation right now. Not
They're
to
really
call you
hard.
out, but-
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, another thing that we do at amusement parks is we pants each other.
We pants one of our
Yeah,
friends.
that's true. Our good friend Maddie Wooden, who actually
Shout
was
out.
she was a Cardinal last
She's a
year,
girl.
and she was my roommate, but no longer.
No longer.
She's now a boilermaker, if you will.
Loser.
She's making boilers. But when was the first time, would you say?
That she was pants?
Yeah.
I don't think I was there. I think you pantsed her like at the zoo or something. Like when you, Natalie, and Maddie would go to the zoo.
Maybe.
Is that right?
I don't know,
I don't
but
know.
it just keeps getting funnier. And
There's a video of
yeah,
it.
there is a video.
Insert
And I
here.
love the video because I'm filming it. And
I'm not aware of what's happening at all.
she's just like talking to Maddie, and then our other friend Natalie like pants.
No, I was waving to you.
Yeah, you were waving to me. But our friend Natalie pantses her, and then our guy friends like saw it, which was really funny. And it was like in line for like a ride.
Oh no, it was Kings Island.
Yeah, it was Kings Island. I don't know. It was just like a very
Did
crowded
we pants
place
her
that
when we went to
decided do it.
Disney at all?
She pants herself, and I'm going to talk about that too. But
I don't remember that.
yes, you do. I'll tell you.
Okay.
But I like the video of pantsing her at Kings Island because I'm filming it, and I had to pee so bad, and so I'm
you
like,
collapsed.
I know I'm laughing so hard that I collapse to the ground, and then I'm like, I'm gonna pee my pants. But like,
Yeah.
you can't.
Do you say that in the video?
Yeah,
Like,
you
you're
can't
I'm
really
gonna
tell.
pee?
The only reason you can tell is because I know that I said that. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's still funny. But when we went to Disney, we went with like just our girlfriends to Disney, which was super fun.
The girlies.
It was a good time. But
Oh.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
You
that wasn't a pantsing.
Okay, but close
She-
enough. You tell it.
Wait, are you talking about that on the Skyliner?
Yes.
Okay. We were
What
on
else?
the. Well, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
We were on the Skyliner, which is like the. I don't know, like the air, like transportation in Disney World. How else would you describe it?
Yes.
Like a gondola.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of?
yeah, yeah.
And it was nighttime, and we were coming back from like Epcot or something, and one of our other friends, Catherine, had like a dessert that she had like.
A chocolate dessert.
Yeah, like
she
a
couldn't
torte.
finish before we had to leave.
And so it was like on the gondola or the Skyliner with us, and we were like, Maddie, you should moon. You should moon Disney World. And so we were like no one was around, like no one could see, and it was really dark, but we were like cracking up in this like tiny little like box
Because we're like
and
over all of Disney.
and she just like leans over like the like out the window, but I mean it was closed.
Yeah.
And pulls her pants down and
Like butt to the window. Cheeks out.
we were cracking up, and somehow the chocolate torte got knocked on the ground, and then it was like everywhere, all over everyone's like shoes and hands and like
Yeah.
legs, and we were like thought we were gonna like get in trouble.
Yeah, we really thought we were gonna do it.
So we were like, guys, like be cool. We cleaned it up as much as possible. Like
They were like, you or someone, I don't remember who it was, but there's this video that I took because our other friend Natalie was gonna fake fall off like after we got off, and I was gonna film it. But anyway, she chickened out, and I got mad at her.
except
But-
then I almost tripped and fell,
Yeah.
not on purpose.
But someone in the video was like, there's chocolate on me. And I was like, no, there's not. And someone else was like, I don't even know. I was just like, be cool.
Be cool, be cool.
There's not chocolate on you. Like, there fully is. And someone, I think it was Maddie, was like on the ground. Or maybe it was you, I don't remember. But someone had chocolate on their hand. They were squatting on the ground and like was licking it
It
off.
was you.
No.
Oh.
Someone
Maddie.
else was
That was
doing that.
Maddie. That
But
was Maddie.
I thought that Maddie had like gotten it from the ground and then was like licking it off her fingers, and I was like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But anyway, I recreated that picture when we got back to the hotel, and that's to this day our group chat
photo.
But
That was fun.
another thing I want to talk about, because earlier you were talking about your hair. Do you know what hair story I want to talk about?
I have a thought. Wait, you start telling it.
Actually, I have two. One is orchestra related.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the first one that you're thinking?
Yeah.
So me and Rosemary were TAs. Is this the story that you're
Yes.
about to tell? Okay. We're teachers' assistants for our orchestra teacher. And he was great, Mr. Sugar, if you're listening to this, shout out.
True. Shout out.
He's not the teacher there anymore, but so I think it's okay to talk about this. And Rosemary came into school one day and had cut her hair, like just by herself, like in the mirror, and she's like, Megan,
I don't even know if it was in the mirror, to be honest.
She's like, Megan, is it straight? And she turns around and it's not straight.
It's like literally at a point.
Yeah.
But also like uneven. I don't
And
know.
so she was like, will you fix this for me? And I was like, yeah. And so I'm cutting her hair in the like
mid-study hall.
Yeah.
Orchestra.
In the like his office or whatever. And then she was like, what if we tape it to the wall? And to kind of like leave our mark. Yeah.
We peaked in high school.
And so I was like, oh my God, yes, let me also cut off some of my hair. And so like a lock, maybe like, it was like this much, maybe. And we taped them behind the like sheet music, like filing cabinets.
Yeah.
And you can kind of like shove them to the side and like see them.
But like otherwise you're never gonna see it.
Like unless you like push all of the folders like to the side, you wouldn't be able to see it. And now there's like we told Mr. Sugar about that eventually, but now there's a new teacher in there, and I wonder if I hope that they haven't found it and that it's still there. And B, I kind of hope that they did find it so that they could be like, under what context would two students cut their hair and tape it to the... Because I'm sure that she has found, I think it's a woman, I think that she has probably found so much weird stuff in that office.
because he did just have a bunch of weird stuff in there.
Because he was like weird.
In a good way.
In a good way.
But yeah, that was kind of like our version of like a blood oath, I would say.
Yeah, it kind of solidified our friendship.
But also, that was when I was dyeing my hair, so it was like dead. Like it was like bleached.
It was kind of
like,
blonde,
So they might just think like, oh, who put straw on the wall? Like it really was like that.
Okay, wait, what other hair story are you talking
This
about?
is when we went to a football game and you had like bubble braids or something with like rubber bands, and then we were cutting them out. You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
Sorry. I had bubble braids. Rosemary was cutting them out, and also our other friend Colleen was helping, and she was using her teeth. And
Wait, me?
No,
Okay.
Colleen. And Rosemary was using scissors. And then
I was using nail clippers, I think. Which is
Rosemary was using nail clippers,
subjectively.
so that could kind of maybe,
Yeah.
Anyway, she cut me bangs on accident. One singular bang that kind of hung like right here for like years. I mean, it wasn't years. It's like 2 years
But it
ago.
was, you always said that like when you didn't wash your hair, it would like pop up.
like I knew it was time to wash my hair when the bang would like come out. It would like come out of like my ponytails and stuff. Like doing my hair was like impossible. So thanks, Rosemary.
Yeah, no problem.
My little hairstylist.
Yes. I also, Megan and I were like good kids in high school. Like we didn't get in trouble, but
something about the two of us together, there's trouble.
well, okay. Senior year we had 5 out of 7 classes together, right?
On purpose.
Yeah. But one of the classes we had together was Mr. Kelly's Ego class. And one day Mr. Kelly wasn't there. Wait, can you tell the story?
Yeah.
Because I always tell stories.
One day Mr. Kelly wasn't there. Was this Stephen Moore Day also, or was that different?
This is the Stephen Moore story.
Okay. So we had to do, I don't know who Stephen Moore is, some sort of like representative of our government or something.
Whatever.
We're learning about, or like a author or something, whatever. Yeah. And so
yes, sorry,
author. Yes. And so we were like learning about whatever
he
and
does.
like had to find an article by him or whatever, and I start the class is silent, and I start cracking
because we have a
up.
sub and no one's talking,
Yes.
and no one's really friends in that class other than us. But
And Rosemary's like, "Why are you laughing?" And I'm like, "I thought that this said Stephen more. Like for some reason, like Stephen. Like I don't know. I thought it said Stephen more, and that really really got me. And Rosemary, it also got Rosemary, and so we were cracking up in that class. And
because you like typed it into the search bar, and then we started cracking up, like literally for no reason. So
yeah, no, it was not funny.
We're just crazy like that.
Yeah, they're little crackheads. And so we were laughing like really like hard, but you know when it's like silent in the classroom, and so you're trying to like not laugh, but that just makes it 10 times funnier,
Yeah.
and so you're like laughing even more.
I was like really trying to be quiet, but then I couldn't breathe, so then I was like shaking and then like gasping, and then finally
the sub.
I'm sorry.
No.
Well,
If I'm
people
missing
kept. We
some
were
of
in the
it.
back of the class, and people kept looking back at us. And also,
'Cause
there
we were
were some
attracting attention.
characters in that class who like were just characters for us,
Yeah.
and so
And so that
then
made
it was
it even
funnier because they were like, like, what the hell is wrong with them?
And finally,
But
the sub had enough of us, and so as if we were literally like 10 years
10
old,
years old.
she is like, "Do we need to separate you, ladies?" And that like sobered us up immediately because
I kept laughing.
okay,
and
it
thank
sobered
God,
me up
yeah.
immediately because I don't get in trouble like that. Was like a wake up call.
Yeah, we don't get in
I was
trouble.
like, God, we can't be friends anymore.
And we
so
were.
I was like, no, I'm so sorry. And so immediately like straight faced back to Stephen's article.
Yes,
It's good stuff.
it was really funny for no reason.
For no
And
reason.
also one time we were in that class and we were in a group with this other person, and our teacher was like giving instructions for something, and then this person like sneezed, and then our teacher like he like thought that they were disrupting the class purposely, but like they literally just sneezed.
That was such a good class.
That was
but like not, but like
take
it was.
us back.
Take me back to
high
Mr.
school, please.
God, I miss high school.
Senior year.
The only reason that I miss high school is because we just like
we were all in the same place.
and we got to spend so much time together, and now I feel like I never see you.
I know.
And so it was just so much fun. Like we were together like all day.
Yeah,
like
because
every day.
then we would like go to the same club. Not like we would go clubbing, and then we had some of the same like extracurriculars, and then we would just
orchestra,
like go have a sleepover as well. So
we would, like, and I lived right by the high school, and so we would have like Friday
Yeah.
lunches when we got to like eat off
Yes.
campus. We would just like go to my house, and like during fourth period, which is when we TA'd for our orchestra teacher, and so we would literally just go to my house for like an hour and a half in the middle of the day, and just
And
Just hang
then
out.
we had study hall lunch period, but all of our other friends had just like one lunch period, and so they would come for one lunch, and we were like hosting.
yeah.
It was great. But I think this is the period of time where like I feel like we were morphing into the same person.
Yes.
Don't you?
Yes, I agree.
And
Am I
also-
supposed to show?
Oh yeah.
It's not done.
No, that's okay. They never get
Okay.
done. But I
I'll
showed
work
them
on
at the
it
end.
later.
But I have one last question, and well, I was gonna ask you
What?
if we stop being friends, what do you think the reason would be? And you can't say we just like grew apart.
We just grew apart.
No, it has to be like horrible. Like whose fault would it be?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it would be your fault.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I think that I actually don't know. I think that we're just so like similar, and that whenever we just like get together, like we can actually talk for like hours. And so I sometimes think that when people are like that, like so close like that, like they can fight really easily, and that it would just like like they could just get into it. Like I think that
wow.
and this is a good time to tell you, think that we should not be friends anymore.
Okay. I
Alright.
think that's a good takeaway.
All right.
So if you have a best friend, end the friendship.
And if you have a
Right
best
now.
friend, you should break up with them right now.
Because we're both on the market for new best
Yes.
friends. So yeah.
So hit us up.
Okay. Well,
Well,
thank you for joining us.
of course. Thank you for having
This
me.
was really fun. And tune in next time. Maybe Megan will come back next week and maybe Seth will convince her to stay in Muncie. Okay,
I
thank
can
you.
zoom in
Thank you.
from Boulder. Thank you.
See you next time. Bye.